Hello, hello. Here comes Scott. You didn't get it. We've been out and done a little thrifting today in between errands to Scott's mom's because she doesn't have power. So we went and checked on her last night in the dark and took her some food. And then this morning we took her coffee and breakfast. And then she called back and wanted to know if we'd take stuff to the mailbox, post office for her. So we did that. And we stopped at Goodwill's. So,
Well,
of course,
while you're out.
So Scott had a drive in the worst of the hurricane yesterday morning. He drove in the absolute worst of it and ended up having to come home and had extra day off this weekend.
That's right.
So we went to Goodwill, and I guess Scott would like to talk about what his treasures are real quick.
So at Goodwill in Red Bank, I found this NAD AM/FM stereo tuner for $9.99. And NAD is a very good brand. And this, in used condition, working, goes anywhere between $10 and $50. Seems to be all over the place. But I happen to like tuners.
We got rid of a bunch of stuff to that guy, didn't we? Or did we give it all to Greg? I don't know.
I sold my stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Ian.
When I was unemployed.
Yeah.
And at the same Goodwill was this Cambridge Soundworks integrated amplifier.
What was that?
And this typically goes between $200 and $280 bucks.
That fell off from that.
Did it?
Yeah, because it wasn't on my desk before you put
Oh, that's the ground connection for the.
Well, there's something on the floor.
Probably a washer.
But anyway, he was telling you about that, and we got that for $9.99.
Yeah, they're both $9.99 each.
But
so
that one's worth
around $250 to $280, depending on condition.
$250 to $280.
Yeah.
Yeah, not $2.50 or $2.80.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what Scott got.
I'm gonna hunt for whatever fell on the floor. There it is. It's that little washer.
All right. So we just got back. We ignored the bins because it smelled so bad in there today. There's no way.
Smelled like vomit.
Smelled like vomit, and it was just nasty. So we went next door, and that smell had kind of permeated over there, but it wasn't nearly as bad as on the bin side. But there was two of these. I picked up one. These are those trays that you can put on your grill to cook vegetables. So I got one of these, and we can grill some vegetables, blah, blah, blah. And that was $4.99. I'll wash that real good. And then there was these, and there's 4 of them here for $5.99. And they're kind of like shoe boxes, but they're the perfect width for sewing patterns. Or other storage. See? Or if you had a big freezer, these work great in a big freezer. So like you could put all of your corn in one, all your green beans in one, and slide it in and out. And it said they stack too. So if you take one that's in the opposite direction, so you take that one, go that way, and pull another one out. They're all together now. But then if you stack them in the opposite direction, they stack on each other.
Is Tippy still on board?
Nope. Tippy is in. And so they stack up. There we go.
Stack them up, Rangers.
So you can stack it. So for $5.99, I couldn't pass it up. Because that's something I could put stuff in and stack them just at the side of one of these tables. Here, have that. And then I found this at the first Goodwill where Scott got those. And it says the laundry room. Any change left in pockets will be considered a tip. So I'm going to hang that in the laundry room. I'm going to clean it a little bit. It's got, looks like somebody got silver paint on it right there. Oh, that was $4.99. And that'll be some laundry room decor. And then I got these little bottles. I'm pretty sure these came from Dollar Tree, but they're the little glass bottles with lids. Got them for 99 cents. So I got little short ones. And then these were also 99 cents. Hi, Heather. And I thought these could be fun to like put in Happy Meal with just like maybe a little bottle of beads. Because I had that big tub of beads. I could share some with friends. And then this could maybe be jewelry findings, like things that you could make a dangle like I showed the other day and make up a little kit with those two. So I got those. Those were 99 cents a piece. And then this, there was a bunch of these tubes. And at first I thought it was Ada. But this says 4 cats finished. And then I noticed these are all completed cross stitch pieces. And I paid $1.99 for this one. And Mary knows how long it takes to cross stitch things. So, and it's already been matted. Oh my goodness. Look. Isn't that cute? For $4.99. I didn't open it. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. And it says 4 cats, but that's a 5th cat. That's just a black cat. They can't count. So that is so cute.
It's almost stinking cute.
Yeah. But see, I could turn that into a pillow. So easy. I would make it square though. So yeah. So stinking cute for $1.99. Can't pass that up. So that was our haul. What else have we done today? Drove around trying to see when they were going to get the power back on. It's kind of scared for your mom last night with it being in the dark and that wimpy flashlight she had. And then before the power had gone out, she had divided her laundry up and it was in piles in the hallway upstairs. And I was thinking, oh, she's going to fall on those. But she didn't want us to move. Nope, leave them right there. So yeah, I think I'll make that into a cushion that Scott will sling across the room because he hates pillows. Don't you?
I don't hate pillows. That's a hard word. They're frequently in the way.
That's all we have to share. Oh, you might see somebody in the background back there. But that's for October.
Oh, yeah.
But she's hiding back there.
Hey, Tiffy.
I did a sneak peek of her already, but I'm not going to show her full on right now.
Tiffy says, where'd this come from?
Come on, Tip. You want to say hi? Come on. Come here. Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to rip
Hi,
this
Marie.
tape off. I can't stand it. It'll make noise.
Made Tippy jump.
I hate it. They put tape on everything.
Yeah. We've had this discussion about the tape, use of tape.
Hey, buddy. Ooh, you look happy.
I got Mom to hold me. Is Scott tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were thinking we would go and look and see if the Irish couple on the Irish Homestead.
Yeah.
They are refurbishing, refurbishing an old Irish homestead home. And
stone cottage.
It's a stone cottage. It's very interesting to watch. and they are repointing all of the stone. They had to build a whole new chimney. They're having a new roof put on. And in between doing all that, they've adopted 2 donkeys. So every once in a while, you'll hear the donkeys in the background going, ee-yaw, ee-yaw. So braying away. And donkeys are very curious. So anytime they do anything, the donkeys are there watching, which is really kind of cute. But yesterday was stressful for Scott because he left here just as the hurricane was coming, or tropical storm, whatever it was at the time. It was coming over the area where he works and then up to us. And he drove straight into the eye of it to go to work. And then
it was great.
It was really bad. And he had to pass downed trees, downed power lines, and then they had one of the roads closed because there was a horrendous accident with a fire truck. A tree came down on the fire truck and killed the firefighter. So it's not been good. There's been my neighbor at the top of the street, she's still without power. They're working on it. They're getting the line up. The line was down across the street because our street comes up and T-bones another street. And the lady right across from the top of our street, she's been without power. Well, basically everybody on that street is
that end of that street, yeah.
So and we've driven around. His mom didn't have any trees down in her yard, but below her on the bottom end of the street, some huge trees came down and pulled the line down that supplied her house and her neighbors on that street and the street just behind. So the people across the street from her had power. She didn't have power. The people behind her didn't have power, but on the other side of that street, they had power. So it's like they're doing a street by street check and reset because they're having to, get trees up. They're having to put power lines back on the poles, and it's just been really bad. And Tennessee also got hit really bad. And you guys know we have Arlene out there. We have Angie out that way. And it really hit that eastern Tennessee near Johnson City. And what's the other big town up there?
Greenville.
Greenville, Tennessee. Irwin, Tennessee. They got hit really bad. If you know where Lake Lure is and Chimney Rock.
In North Carolina?
Yeah, up in North Carolina, the pretty little town and flower bridge that you go up to Chimney Rock, all of that has been destroyed. You can look it up. If you look up Lake Lure damage, you'll find it. So places that we're very familiar with are just wiped out, gone.
I'm almost ashamed to tell this because it's so selfish and indulgent, but we used to make a road trip to Asheville, North Carolina, just to get Italian food.
Well, we did it for our anniversary. So in May, we would go up there, and it was in
not quite Asheville. What was that town? Anyhow.
But it's near Asheville, not far from the Asheville airport.
Yeah.
And it was called Iannucci's. And you guys at Iannucci's, we miss you really, 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 really bad.
That was the best Italian food.
Best Italian food. They had the original recipe brought from Italy for their sourdough sesame rolls. Oh my God, they were so good. So good. Knock on wood, Heather, we got 2 new storms building and creating a nightmare for us in the area. Hi, Pam. So we're having to check on his mom, and she does have a cell phone. We pay for her to have a cell phone. It is incredibly difficult to use, but she has it.
Well, she won't have a smartphone.
No, it's an old flip phone.
So the only thing we could only find one flip phone that works on
the network we use.
Was it
G4?
G4, G5? So, I don't know.
Heather said they bought a generator last year, so there's been no hurricanes ever since.
That would be what would happen to us.
And my mom called me. I hadn't heard from her in months, but she called me yesterday when we were in Lowe's, and she said that they can get out of their driveway, but they can't go anywhere because both ends of the main road, the Hammett Grove road that she lives off from, they were blocked up, and they couldn't get out. And I said, well, do you all have food? And oh yeah, we're fine. So, but they bought 2 generators or 3 generators at an auction of some sort that have never worked. They're huge generators and they just sit and they're useless. So I don't know if they went and they got a smaller generator at some point or not, but they live a mile off from the road. Their driveway is about a mile long and they live back in the woods. So I don't know.
They're tucked back in there off the information dirt road.
Yeah. Yeah. And their phone does go out periodically. Their landline and cell phones don't really work down in there. But they're doing okay, she said. And hadn't heard from any other family. So except his sister called because she couldn't reach their mother. And the reason she couldn't reach their mother is she doesn't have any power. So without power, the phones don't work. So yeah. All right, guys, I guess that's it. I think we're going to go see if the Irish Homestead has a video. We'll throw it up on Greg's TV. He's spending time with his new girlfriend, and she stayed last night because she didn't have power at her house. So she came and stayed here to have some air conditioning and get some good sleep. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.